Hello, my name's Marion Borman and I currently live in Columbia, South Carolina, and I will be showing you the Busted Plug. The Busted Plug is located in the heart of downtown Columbia. The design was created by Blue Sky, an artist native to Columbia who's best known for his work Tunnel Vision, which can be seen in certain parts of the video in the background. Blue Sky was born Warren Johnson in 1938 and received both his bachelor's and master's at the University of South Carolina in Columbia. Sky has received very much acclaim in the South Carolina community and still lives in the area. Sky was inspired to create the Busted Plug because of past experiences in his life with firemen. The Busted Plug took 14 months to complete, and more than 75 people helped to create this huge piece. It's 40 feet tall and weighs almost 700,000 pounds. The plug features a running water aspect that makes it look busted, and it also leans at an angle that increases the effect of having been broken. It also has a sign asking giant dogs not to urinate on the hydrant, which is an amusing addition. The Busted Plug was commissioned by the Ag First Bank and was donated to the city when they moved locations. The water aspect of the piece is currently turned off due to the high cost of having water circulate through it. The plug will be moved to a park nearby soon and has sparked controversy because Blue Sky wants it kept as an art-only installation and doesn't want the public to be able to make direct contact with it. The Busted Plug is composed of concrete, aluminum, and steel and is a 3D sculpture. Its lines are irregular and it leans at an angle to enforce the idea of it being busted. The sculpture is mostly comprised of different shades of gray and silver. The aluminum of the hydrant allows for light to bounce off it and reflect at different angles throughout the day, and it adds to the depth of the work. The ridges of the exterior are slanted in different directions and run both perpendicularly and parallel depending on where they're located. The contrast between the geometric shapes on the Busted Plug also add to the piece. The Busted Plug can be looked at from the deconstructionist viewpoint. The work's not on a proper scale for a fire hydrant and it's tilted at that angle. So there's a certain controlled chaos in the piece where there are many parts working at the same time and they all come together to create a greater whole. Although I was unable to find any evidence of where Sky got his inspiration from for the Busted Plug, I can take a guess and look at works of art that are similar and may have gotten him inspiration. When I saw the Busted Plug for the first time, I was reminded of Marcel Duchamp's fountain, which was a seemingly pedestrian item that Duchamp made into art. And Sky did something similar with this hydrant by taking a simple item, but he made drastic changes to it. Another artist who may have inspired Sky's work was Claes Oldenburg. With his enlargement of everyday objects, Oldenburg made common items extraordinary by both expanding them and making them somewhat human. Oldenburg is responsible for the shuttlecocks, which are on display at the Kansas City Museum of Art, as well as spoon and cherry and balancing tools. By taking mundane objects and presenting them out of context and in such colossal proportions, Oldenburg forced viewers to reassess their daily lives and values, and I think that's what Blue Sky was attempting to do with the Busted Plug. The chain hanging from Blue Sky's Busted Plug is also reminiscent of Machinsky's Berlin sculpture. That sculpture appears to be broken chains off a fence twisting towards each other, and Machinsky used similar materials, and it's of a comparable height. The sculpture is also accessible from all sides, and like Blue Sky's, the light hits it in different ways throughout the day. I chose this piece because I'd seen it while driving downtown and it immediately caught my eye. At first I thought it was intriguing and cool, and it's such a huge piece at an angle in the business section of Columbia, and it glimmers in the sun from the aluminum. The amount of work that went into creating the piece is so impressive, and the added water element is a thoughtful touch. And the way the sun hits the aluminum on the sculpture changes throughout the day, so every time you see it, you see something new and different. And the work is larger than life and leaves the viewer with a sense of awe and wonder. And the piece to me is playful, and I think that's what originally drew me to it. Thank you guys for watching.